As always, it's a 100% cotton t-shirt that's been soaked in soda ash for at least 20 minutes and then spun in the washing machine until it's damp. Since this is ice dyed, I'm going to go ahead and turn it inside out to prevent spotting, or lessen spotting anyway. And then I'm going to try to get this relatively flat. I should probably open up this table when I'm doing shirts that require the full amount of space, but I tend to not do that. Alright, that's done. So I'm going to go ahead and fold along the diagonal there. I think you can see most of that. So up to there. Pull this back just a little. See if that's in the camera. Alright. Okay. And the point that we're going to work from is this down here. So we're going to go ahead and pull this one back. I'm actually going to do this. You see how I did that? When I folded it in half, it was creased just enough to leave this line, so I know what to work from. To fold it, and I should be able to, nope, not quite, a little further. It's wrinkling too much. There we go. That should be correct. And fold this back. Nope, still not right. Alright, let's do it the right way again. Alright, fold that. I'm going to fold this onto itself. I'm going to crease this just so that I get a line. And I can go ahead and pull that line to line up with that. Touch up the wrinkles underneath. And I can fold this back and this back. There we go. Now the fun is flipping this over and doing it again. So hold all of that. And you already have that line there, so you can just pull that back. There we go. Flip this back over again. And then back one more time. And there we go. Then I'm going to take this corner and roll it up. Now I'm gonna, if you just roll it, you'll end up crinkling periodically. So if you put your finger under and then roll over your finger and then let down, you won't have the wrinkles. Okay, so I've got that, and then that for the back side. So I'm going to go ahead and grab rubber bands. Hold that in place. This is going to fall in on itself anyway, so you might as well just go ahead and help it out. And just kind of crumple that in. Then we can add another rubber band down here. And then we need to lay out where we want everything. I'm going to try to use a rubber band for that, but I'm not sure they're going to play nice. So let's give this a try. And one more. I'm looking. There we go. So we'll go ahead and adjust these. And that's what we're starting with. Okay, so off to dye. I'm not sure why I said earlier that this was going to be ice dyed. It's not, so just ignore that part. Alright, so this is liquid dyed, and I'm using primary colors, but a mixture. So the blue is a combination of cerulean and turquoise, about 1 to 3, I think it was, for the cerulean to the turquoise. The red is a combination of fire red and Chinese red, again 1 to 3. The yellow is just lemon yellow, and the black is bitter black. So I'll go ahead and dye the top, and then I'll just pour the black in to the bowl at the bottom. Alright, so I made up 16 ounces of black. I just poured in 8 to 10. And I'm going to let that soak through. If I need to add more, I will. And otherwise, I'm just going to let this sit for the next 24 hours, and we'll do the washout. It's been about 36 hours, so time for the washout. Alright, let's take a look. So I'll go through this in the wash.